Shivaya Tiruchitrambalam. Salute to the Lord of Dance Nataraja. I am Anandi.
I am Subaya. On behalf of the Subaya's family, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for taking time of this Sunday afternoon to be here and support our daughter Abirami and Gayathri. Abirami has been learning Bharatanatyam for the past 14 years and Gayathri has been learning for the past 11 years from the NUPUR Academy of Dance under the tutelage of Guru Srimad Radhika Acharya.
NUPUR Academy is the institution that has kept the heritage of Bharatanatyam alive. Under their Guru Srimati Radhika Acharya, Abirami and Gayathri learned the importance of discipline, dedication, and perseverance. Without their Guru's love and support, today wouldn't have been possible. Dance without music is incomplete. It adds sparkle to the dance and the dancers. Abirami and Gayathri are blessed to have a wonderful music ensemble to accompany them today. We will now take the privilege of introducing them. Nattuvangam by Srimati Radhika Acharya. Vocals by Sri Shanta Prakash ji. Mridangam by Sri Sam Jayasingham ji. Violin by Sri Jayabalan ji. And we have Sri Dikshita Atmakuri for the special effects on the percussion. For tonight's Arangetram, Sri Srinivasan Subramaniam will be our master of ceremony. Srini is a close family friend of ours who has first-hand witnessed Abirami and Gayathri grow into accomplished dancers today. Now, we would like to turn it over to our MC, Sri Srinivasan. Thank you all for joining us here.
Thank you.
Namaskaram. Can you hear me? Yes. Namaskaram and good evening. Welcome to all. And before I start, I just wanted to pray to make sure that this whole dance program goes really well. And also before we begin, I would like to announce some housekeeping rules. First of all, we request that no food or drink be brought to the auditorium. And for the safety of the dancers, no flash photography, please. No flash photography is permitted in the auditorium as well during the performance. So if you could kindly refrain from that, that will really, really help the dancers. And if you need to exit the auditorium, please do so between two dances. If you don't mind, when the dance starts, even if you're coming in, if you don't mind, you can stay in the back and then come in. This way, there is no distraction for the dancers. And also, please kindly do this between the dances. We also thank you in advance for all of your cooperation, and I'm sure today is going to be an exhilarating performance by Abirami and Gayathri. Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is a living treasure from our ancient past that has survived the millennia because, and just because, of the commitment and dedication of the Nattuvanars and the Gurus, who in fact have been the keepers of this knowledge. Like all ancient traditions, the art form has gone through some decline, resurgence. Definitely, in the last 100 years, it's been in the resurgence phase. While the structure and ritualism that's apparent in Bharatanatyam have helped in survival over the centuries, each guru has brought to this treasured art their own unique interpretation that has helped to keep the art form vibrant and relevant. So it's up to the gurus who have really made sure that this resurgence is just not a resurgence, but it's also improving over the time. And contrary to popular thought, an Arangetram does not mark the graduation. In fact, I made the same mistake when my daughter had an Arangetram, and I kept saying, oh, that's graduation, but it's not. But rather, it's the beginning of the dancers delving deeper into her art form. An Arangetram integrates all that the dancer has learned in many years of rigorous training, and it does take many, many years. It's a debut performance where the guru presents his or her pupil, or pupils in this case, to the public as a solo dancer for the first time. It is in this spirit that we present Abirami and Gayathri's Arangetram this evening. And a round of applause to begin with. We begin this evening's performance with Vinayaka Stuti, Sharanu Sharanu Siddhi Vinayaka. Sharanu Sharanu Siddhi Vinayaka is a vocal offering to Lord Ganesha, the beloved elephant-headed god, Hindu god, who is known as the remover of all obstacles. Traditionally, it is believed that in sincere prayer to him at the start of any new undertaking will ensure its success. This is followed by Abirami and Gayathri's entry to the stage in Todaya Mangalam, Kasturi Tilakam. Todaya Mangalam is one of the traditional invocatory pieces in a Bharatanatyam recital. Abirami and Gayathri offer their salutations to the god, to the gurus, to you, the audience. Furthermore, Abirami and Gayathri invoke the blessings of Lord Ganesha as they begin their dance recital. In this Todaya Mangalam, Kasturi Tilakam, the dancers also seek the blessings of Lord Krishna. Flowing with devotion, the beautiful Sanskrit verses of Kasturi Tilakam describe the majestic beauty and appearance of Lord Krishna. This piece has been composed and choreographed by Pandit Venugopal Pillai. In particular, note the entry and exit steps. These are prescribed in the Natya Shastra for such invocatory pieces. The sollus or vocalized syllables and the corresponding dance steps have been taken from Bharatar Nava, which is yet another ancient treatise on dance by Nandikeshwara. So, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Vinayaka Stuti, Sharanu Sharanu Siddhi Vinayaka in Ragam Gopika Tilakam, set to Talam Chatushra Triputa, followed by Todaya Mangalam Kasturi Tilakam in Ragam Ragamalika, set to Chatushra Ekam Talam. Welcome to the program again.
Sharanu Sharanu Siddhi Vinayaka Sharanu Parvati Tanayamurti Sharanu Parvati Tanayamurti Sharanu Shikavagana Charanu Sharanu Shikavagana Charanu Sharanu Sharanu Siddhi Vinayakam Sharanu Kukshimaha Lambodharane Ikshujapana Kelidane Kukshimaha Lambodharane Ikshujapana Kelidane श्री पुरन्दरा पक्षिवाहन श्री पुरन्दरा विठ्ठलना निजदासयने विठ्ठलना निजदासयने शरणु शरणु सिद्धिविनायक शरणु सकल दिगंबरदायक शरणु शरणु सिद्धिविनायक 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 जेम जेम गुम जेम तयति तकिट तोंगिण तुम जेम जेम गुम जेम तयति तकिट तोंगिण तुम जेम जेम गुम जेम ततति तकिट तोंगिण तुम जेम जेम गुम गुम जेम ततति तकिट तोंगिण शुक्लां भरदरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजम् प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अगजानन पद्मासन गजाननम् अगर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तम् उपास्महे आनं आङ्गिकं कुवनं यस्य वाचिकं सर्ववाङ्मयम् आगार्यं चन्द्रतारादीतं नमः सात्विकं शिवम् तं नमः सात्विकं शिवम् तं नमः सात्विकं शिवम् गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Jam, jam, gom jam, ta ta ti, ta ki ta tom na tom jam, jam, gom jam, ta ta ti, ta ki ta tom na tom jam, jam, gom jam, ta ta ti, ta ki ta tom na tom jam, 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 gom jam, ta ta ti, ta dit tom, digita 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 tom, takita dita kita tom, ta dit tom, digita 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 tom, ta tagita takidu dikki, taki digi gom jim jim, takita tagita kita dikki, taki digi gom jim jim, takita tagita digita digita digi digita takidu jim jim, takita tagita digita digita digi digita takidu jim jim. Digita kita takidu kita takka takka tangina tam, digita kita takidu kita takka takka tangina tam, digita kita takidu kita takka takka tangina tam, ginna tam, ginna tam,
That was an awesome beginning. Once again, my name is Srini Subramaniam. I'm a family friend of the Subayas, and I've seen both Abirami and Gayathri grow over the years, and it's so exhilarating to see them performing, their debut performance, as I said, which is what is this Arangetram. Definitely not the graduation, but the beginning of their career. I'm hoping that they will be going far as they always have, and just an exhilarating feeling for me. I'm sure it's for a lot of you. The next item will be Ganesha Kauthuvam, presented by Abirami. Kauthuvams are rhythmic compositions which were traditionally performed as part of temple rituals on special occasions or festivals by the temple dancers known as Devadasis. This Ganesha Kauthuvam propitiates Lord Ganesha, the son of Shiva, the remover of all obstacles. This Kauthuvam was choreographed by Pandit Venugopal Pillai. And this will be followed by Allaripu, presented by Gayathri. Allaripu literally means to bloom. The dance is a pure nritta dance, meaning that it's a set of movements based only on rhythm and focuses on relaxing the mind and the body of the dancer to prepare her for the next few hours of performance. Definitely not an easy thing to perform for 2.5 hours. So this Allaripu is definitely going to help. So ladies and gentlemen, Abirami will be presenting Ganesha Kauthuvam in Ragam Natai, set to Talam Chatusra Triputa, followed by Allaripus that are performed to vocal syllables set to a beat as I mentioned. In Ragam Natai, set to Talam Sankirna Ekam. Once again, Abirami and Gayathri. Thank you.
झणु झणु दीं तां जगु तां दीं तां तोम झणु तकुंदरी किट तक 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 झणु कुकुंदरी किट तकुंदरी किट तक कुकुंदरी किट तक तकुंदरी कुकुंदरी दीं तां तक तक किट तक किट तकी तरी किट तकी तक अपवन पुत्रन दे दे किट तकी दे किट तकी तेरी किट तकी दे लंबोदरना तोम तोम किट तकी तोम किट तकी तोम किट तकी तोम अभयव कोरुतनम नम किट तकी नम किट तकी नम किट तकी नम नमी पेवु मोदलो तक 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 दिम्मि दिम्मित दिम्मित जोन्नु तारित नक तक दीनु तजोन्नु ताम तक तक दिम्मि दिम्मित दिम्मित जोन्नु तारित नक तक दीनु तजोन्नु ताम तक दिम्मि दिम्मित दिम्मित जोन्नु तारित नक तक दीनु तजोन्नु ताम तक दिम्मि दिम्मित दिम्मित जोन्नु तारित नक तक दीनु तजोन्नु तक किट तकी तरी किट तकी धरी गिडु तक किट तकी तरी किट तकी धरी गिडु तक किट तकी तरी किट तकी तरी गिडु त्रिभुवन वंदित धिक्किट तकी धिरी गिडु धिक्किट तकी धिरी गिडु धिक्किट तकी धिरी गिडु वर गणपतियुम तोम किट तकी तोम गिडु तोम किट तकी तोम गिडु तोम किट तकी तोम गिडु शुभवन कोरुत नम किट तकी नम गिडु नम किट तकी नम किट तकी नम किट तकी नम गिडु नम्मी पेगु मोदलोಳು त्रिभुवन वंदित वर गणपतियुम ಶುಭವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತ ನಮ್ಮಿಪೆವು ಮೊದಲೊಳು ತ್ರಿಭುವನ ವಂದಿತ ವರ ಗಣಪತಿಯುಂ ಶುಭವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತ ನಮ್ಮಿಪೆವು ಮೊದಲೊಳು ತೊಂಗೆಡು ನಂಗೆಡು ಜನ ಕೆಟ ಕೆಟ ತಕಿ ಜಕ್ಕೆಡು ರೇಕೆಡು ಜನ ಕೆಟ ಕೆಟ ತೊಂಗೆಡು ನಂಗೆಡು ಜನ ಕೆಟ ಕೆಟ ಜಕ್ಕೆಡು ಜೇಕೆಡು ಜನ ಕೆಟ ಕೆಟ ತಕಿ ಜನ ಕೆಟ ಕೆಟ ತಕಿ ತಾಂ ಜನ ಕೆಟ ಕೆಟ ತಕಿ ತೈ ತಾ ಕೂದಿ ಕೂತಾ ಕಿ ಟ ತೋಂ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕಿಡನ್ ತನ್ ಗಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ರಕ್ಕ ದಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟಾಂ ತಾಂ ತಕ್ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತಾಂ 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 ತಕ್ ತತ್ತಾಂ ದೆಮ್ಮಿದಕ ಜಣು ತಾಂ ದೆಮ್ಮಿದಕ ಜಣು ಕಿಟ್ಟ ರಕ್ಕ ದಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟಾಂ ತಾಂ 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 ತಕ್ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತಕ್ ತತ್ತಾಂ ದೆಮ್ಮಿದಕ ಜಣು ತಾಂ ದೆಮ್ಮಿದಕ ಜಣು ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಕ್ಕಿ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತರೀತ ಜಣು ತಕ್ಕ ತರೀತ ಜಣು ತಿರುಗಿಡದೋಂ ತತ್ ತಿರುಗಿಡದೋಂ ತಾ ತೈ ತೈ ತೈಯೊಂ ದ ತ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ತಾ ತೈ ತೈ ತೈಯೊಂ ದಳಂಕು ತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕಿ ತಕ ತಕ ತದಿಂಗಿಣ ತೋಂ ತಾ ತೈ ತೈ ತೈಯೊಂ ದ ತ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ತಾ ತೈ ತೈ ತೈಯೊಂ ದ ತ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ ತಾಂ ತೈ तात तै किट्ट तक्की ताम धित ताम तै 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 तात तै किट तकि ताम धित ताम तै तत तै ताम तत ताम तै तत तै ताम धित ताम तै तत तै ताम धित ताम तै तत तै ताम धित ताम तै तत तै ताम तत ताम तै तत तै ताम धित ताम तै तत तै ताम धित ताम तै तत तै ताम धित ताम तै tam, dhit tam tei, ta tei, kidataki tam, dhit tam tei, ta tei 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 tam, dhit tam tei, ta tei, kitataki 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 tam, dhit tam tei, ta tei 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 ta tajum tari tam, tari jaka tari tei, takundari kita taka tadingena tom, taka tadingena tom, taka diku tadingena tom, ta tei 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 yum, drigir taka drigir taka drigir taka drigir taka taka drigir 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 taka taka dalam ku taka digir taka taka tadingena tom, ta tei 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 yum, da da tam tam kita takita, tei 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 yum, da da tam tam kita takitam.
The next dance is Jatiswaram. Jatiswaram consists of one jati, which is a dance unit, incorporating characteristic patterns of footwork known as adavus and hand gestures known as mudras. These jatis are accompanied by swaras, or the 7 musical notes on which Indian music is based on a particular raga or ragam and tala or talam. Hence, Jatiswaram is a combination of rhythmic and musical harmony. This is a pure dance piece in which the continually changing rhythmic patterns, delightful diversity of musical phrasing, and sculpturesque poses provide pure aesthetic pleasure. This Jatiswaram has been choreographed by Pandit Venugopal Pillai. Please remain your seats, enjoy. Abirami and Gayathri will now present Jatiswaram in Ragam Charukesi set to Rupakatalam. Thank you.
ததரி தனனா sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa
தரிதக்க திமிதக்க தளம் குதக்க திக்கி தக்க ததிங்கிட தோம் தத் திதக்க ஜொண்ணு ததிமித்த தக்க ஜொண்ணு தாம் தித்தக்க ஜொண்ணு தக்க திதக்க ஜொண்ணு ததிமித்த தக்க ஜொண்ணு தெய் தித்தக்க ஜொண்ணு தத் திதக்க ஜொண்ணு ததிமித்த தக்க ஜொண்ணு தத் தித்தக்க ஜொண்ணு தாம் தக்க தித்தக்க ஜொண்ணு தெய் ஜொண்ணு தக்க திமித்தக்க தாம் தக்க தக்கிட்ட ததிங்கிண்ண தோம் ததிங்கிண்ண தோம் ததிங்கிண்ண தோம்
ni da pa ma ga ri ga sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga sa ri ga ma pa da ni ta tai தையும் தை தத்ததா தத்தை தையும் தை தத்ததா சா நீ தா ப க தையும் தை தக திக மம கரி சரி கரி சனி சனி தப மக கரி ச மம கரி தப தசன் திக மக கரி சரி கரி சனி சனி தப மக கரி ச மம கரி தப தசன் சரி கரி ரி சனி தனி சனி சனி தப மக திக மகரி சரி ச சரி க ம ப மகரி க திக மக ம ப மக ம ப தனி வர ம ப க ம ப தனி தனி சனி சரி க ம கரி சனி த சாந்தி த ப மகரி க ம ப தனி சா நீ த ப ம க ரே க சா ரே க ம ப தனி தனி சா நீ த ப ம க ரே க சா ரே க ம ப தனி தனி சா
The next piece is Shabdam. Shabdam is the student's first introduction to interpretative dance. Interpretative dance. The literal meaning of Shabdam in Sanskrit is meaningful words. Shabdam is a form of storytelling that uses gestures and facial expressions, also called as abhinaya, to convey every mood and nuance of the story. The unfolding story in the Shabdam clarifies the key phrase or theme of the Shabdam. This Shabdam, Shankari Shankaru, is in praise of goddess Akhilandeshwari, the mother of the universe. In the first half of the dance, the dancer depicts the story of Parvati and her devotion to Lord Shiva. The second half revolves around Shiva, Parvati, and Kama. When Sati dies, Shiva isolates himself in a cave. Sati is reborn as Parvati, and she tries to woo him with fruits, flowers, and rigorous tapas, meditation. The gods try to help her, and they request Kama, the Lord of Desire, who then shoots arrows at Shiva. Lord Shiva becomes furious and opens his third eye and releases the flames of fury that engulf Kama and turns him into ashes. Shiva then returns back to his meditation. However, the power of Parvati's tapas eventually draws Lord Shiva out from his meditation, and he steps out of the cave to marry Parvati. This dance ends with the marriage of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. Ladies and gentlemen, Abirami and Gayathri will now present Shabdam Shankari Shankaru in Ragam Saveri set to Talam Tishra Nadai. Enjoy. Thanks.
Thank you.
தை தை தகததாம் தை தை தகததாம் ததணஜம் தண ததிமி தீமி ததோம் தகிடத தீங்கிணதோ சங்கரி சங்குரு சந்திரமுகி அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி சங்கரி சங்குரு சந்திரமுகி அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி சங்கரி சங்குரு சந்திரமுகி ஈஸ்வரி ஸ்ரீ அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி சாம்பவி சரசிஜ பவ வந்திதே கௌரி சங்கரி சங்குரு சந்திரமுகி அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி ஸ்ரீ அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி ஸ்ரீ அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி சாம்பவி சரசிஜ பவ வந்திதே கௌரி சங்கரி சங்குரு சந்திரமுகி தளாங்கு தோம் ததிங்கிணத்தோம் ரீ கசரி சனி தபத சாரி கரி சனி தபத ரீ கசரி சனி தபத சாரி கரி சனி தபத ரி சரி மா கரி சரி ம பத பம பத பம பத ச கரி கரி சனி தம பத சாரி சனி தப மகரி சங்கட ஹாரிணி த்ரிபுவிதாரிணி கல்யாணி சங்கட ஹாரிணி விதாரிணி கல்யாணி சங்கட ஹாரிணி த்ரிபுவிதாரிணி கல்யாணி சதாநாத பலதாயகி ஹரநாயகி ஜய ஜனனி சதாநாத பலதாயகி ஹரநாயகி ஜய ஜனனி சங்கரி சங்குரு சந்திரமுகி அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி ஸ்ரீ அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி ஸ்ரீ அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி சாம்பவி சரசிஜ பவ வந்திதே கௌரி சங்கரி சங்குரு சந்திரமுகி தளாங்கு தோம் ததிங்கிணத்தோம் ரீ கசரி சனி தமத சாரி கரி சனி தம ரீ கசரி சனி தபத சாரி கரி சனி தபத ரி சரி மா கரி சரி ம பத பம பத பம பத ச கரி கரி சனி தம பத ரி சா ரி சனி தப ம கரி ச श्याम के तोदरी श्याम कृष्ण सोदरी श्यामळे तोदरी श्याम कृष्ण सोदरी श्यामळेश 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 तोदरी
I would just say, wow. The next item in this evening's repertoire will be the Dashavatar. Dashavatar describes the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu. In Hindu mythology, Lord Vishnu is considered to be the preserver, one who maintains a state of homeostasis in the universe, pretty much making sure that we're all living the way we need to and go the way we need to, and so on. Avatar in Sanskrit means descent. It is the appearance or the manifestation of God in an earthly embodiment. Here are the 10 avatars, starting with the Matsya avatar, which is a half fish, half human form of Lord Vishnu, who informs Manu of the great flood and saves the world. Kurma, the second avatar, is half tortoise and half man. That form of Lord Vishnu who balances Mount Mandara during the churning of the ocean. Varaha is the half man, half boar avatar, where he slays the demon Hiranyaksha. Narasimha is the half lion and half human avatar, where the Lord ends the reign of Hiranyakashipu and establishes peace, order, and righteousness. Vaman avatar is that of a dwarf Brahmin, where Lord Vishnu comes to check the growing power of the demonic king, Mahabali. Parasurama is a Brahmin Kshatriya avatar of Lord Vishnu, born to end the tyrannies of the Kshatriyas, the warrior classes who ruled different kingdoms. Then comes Rama avatar. I'm sure many of you have heard. One of the most significant and powerful deities of Hindu Dharma, where Lord Rama epitomizes righteousness, lives like a human being, and kills the evil king Ravana without any superpowers. As a Balarama avatar, the elder brother of Lord Krishna, the Lord is a symbol of strength, an obedient son, an ideal brother, and a dear husband. Siddhartha Gautam, later known as Gautam Buddha, left the material possessions to seek enlightenment. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.24 talks about the Buddha avatar of Lord Vishnu. Tata kalau sampravarte samohaya suradusham. Buddho namnanjana sutaha kikateshu bhavishyati. What does that mean? At the beginning of Kali Yuga, the Yuga where we are, the Lord will appear as Lord Buddha, the son of Anjana, in the province of Gaya, just to delude those who are envious of the faithful theist. The 10th avatar, the Kalki avatar, is the only avatar of Vishnu that is yet to be born, where the Lord will defeat the evil and start the Kali Yuga. You may all be wondering, especially those who know Dashavatar, where is Lord Krishna? This dance by Abirami and Gayathri is a famous Ashtapati of poet Jayadeva, describing these 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu. Being a devotee of Lord Krishna, Jayadeva considered all incarnations to be that of Krishna. Ladies and gentlemen, Abirami and Gayathri will now present Dashavatar in Ragam, Ragamalika, set to Talam, Talamalika. Please enjoy, and please, as I said, do not move around. This is important, as every other dances, so enjoy. Thanks.
धर्म
Bye.
भगते दैन्यं दरयते बलिं चलयते क्षत्र क्षयं कुवते पौलस्त्यं जयते हालं कलयते कारुण्यम् आतन्वते म्लेच्छन् मूर्छयते दशा कृती कृते कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः 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 नमः
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was Abirami and Gayathri performing the famous Ashtapati poet Jayadev's version of the Dashavatar. If you can please stay here, we next have some of Abirami and Gayatri's friends who will be coming in and talking about them. They are the childhood friends of Abirami and Gayathri. I would like to invite Harni Babu, Shakti Mohan Raji. If all of you can please sit and settle down, if you can please settle down, that'll be great. Again, Harni Babu, Shakti Mohan Raji, Priya Mohan Raji, and then followed by Akshara Mohan and Isha Balaguru. They will speak a few words, and I'll be back. Thanks.
Vanakkam. Our names are Harini, Shakti, and Priya, and we are some of Abhigayu's closest friends.
I have known these beautiful dancers since I was born. I know that I can speak for the five of us when I say that some of our earliest and fondest memories were made when the five of us were together. From throwing foam hearts at each other behind Dora tents, to creating patented games like Reverse What Do You Meme and Tickle Zombie, we've really done it all. In case you're wondering what Tickle Zombie is, the object of the game was to stay as quiet and still as possible while being tickled in the dark. Abhi in particular would always kick the unlucky souls that ended up next to her, while Gayu would laugh before the game even started. Needless to say, these past 2 decades have been a wild ride. But we've also laughed together until our lungs were empty but our hearts were full, confided in each other about nearly everything, and learned so much about life and friendship.
Today I stand before them, and I cannot believe how much they've grown as people. I am so glad that I've seen that growth over the years with an incredible sense of pride and nostalgia. From putting on a dance show for our favorite song Dynamite for our parents, to teaching me basic steps of Bharatanatyam and Aramandi, which I failed horrendously at, the passion that you both have for dance is incredibly noteworthy. Bharatanatyam is a classical form of art that captures our cultural ideals and religious notions in a very aesthetic manner, and these two sisters perfectly capture the essence of this art.
I know that this friendship has been instrumental in shaping the person that I am today. They've exposed me to so many different types of culture, showed an incredible amount of talent in all their pursuits, and showed me an unyielding amount of patience, kindness, and love in everything they put their mind to. These 2 girls light up my life in ways I can't even begin to explain, but I know that meeting them was one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I'm so grateful to be a part of their lives and to go from making hundreds of unforgettable memories as children to standing on the stage today speaking about them is an honor that I will cherish forever.
Everyone says that an Arangetram signifies the end of your classical journey. But honestly, here begins a new pathway for you to craft your passions and creations to a new generation and audience. Congratulations to you both. I'm so proud of my very 2 sisters. Let's give them a big round of applause.
First off, I want to say congratulations to Abirami and Gayathri for performing in front of so many people and reaching this milestone in their dance career. I've known Abi and Gayu for most of my life. I remember going to sloga class and staying late to attend the Tamil class right after. The thing that sets them apart from my other friends is not only the fact that I grew up with them, but also the fact that they stay true to their roots. Being a first-generation Indian American, I know what it's like to feel like you have a double life. Speaking English in an American accent at school, but coming home to your dad watching Nia Nana. But with Abi and Gayu, they've always taken pride in their culture, their language, and where they came from, and that's what I admire most about them. They're no different with Bharatanatyam. As you may know, Abi is pursuing pre-med, but she still makes time to continue this art form. And as for Gayu, she uses Bharatanatyam to relieve stress from her life. I see them as my role models, the sisters I never had, and the biggest blessing God has given me. சகோதரிகள் இருவரும் மிகச்சிறப்பாக நடன அரங்கேற்றத்தை நடத்திக் கொண்டிருக்கிறீர்கள். உங்களுக்கு என்னுடைய உளம் கனிந்த வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
First, I want to say congratulations, Abi and Gayu. That was truly a spectacular performance, and I'm sure all of us thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm Isha Balaguru, and I've known Abi and Gayu ever since we've been eating goldfish in our strollers. We lived in a small sub each year in September, the first day of school, we lined up for the school bus, and Subaya Mama and Anandiata were with their cameras. Looking now at the timeline of photos that we have, you both have grown into beautiful dancers and caring people. Abi, you've always been a go-getter. You've always made people feel included, and I've learned that trait from you. Gayu, you are everybody's role model. I've never seen you frown, and I'm sure no one here has either. What you've accomplished today with the Arangetram is something that all of us are proud of. I'm sure your performance has inspired younger kids to pursue and excel in Bharatanatyam. Congratulations again, Abi and Gayu, and hope everybody looks forward to the rest of the performance.
Thank you, Harini, Shakti, Priya, Akshara, and Nisha. And dear audience, we'll be taking a 20-minute break right now, and refreshments will be served outside. I do request you to be here in 20 minutes exactly so that we can continue with the post-intermission dance numbers. I also want to again remind that no food or drinks in the auditorium, and definitely go out there and enjoy the refreshments, and you can come back. Thank you. We are now going to start. If all of you can please take your seats. We have some great numbers. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all enjoy the refreshments and you're energized. There you go. Someone got the cue there. I haven't really told anyone about Abi and Gayu from my perspective. I got to know them when they were really young. And some of the first times that I interacted with them, they were in elementary school. And, we used to be some teachers, and they used to learn Indian culture, language, and other stuff. And some of the first reaction I had was, wow, how can these kids learn so much so young? And they have continued to, I would say, astonish all of us, like most of our children do. But, they've constantly been learning so many different things. I've been their Tamil teacher, for example. I've taught them a few slokas and other stuff. But they have come to a place where now, we look up to them, actually. They tell us, Srini Mama, this is not the way to do it. So whenever I hear that, I actually feel awesome. So and today, after watching what they're going through, in spite of doing, pre-med and getting into college and other stuff, but continuing with the kind of dedication they have, it's just amazing, and tears sometimes flow in my eyes, especially after the Dashavatar, and just a great performance. And we are here again to start the second session, and the next dance is Kirtanam, Idai Vida. Idai Vida is a Nindastuti. I'm going to read a little bit of this because, I think there are a few words that I want to make sure I say right. Meaning praise through mockery with a lot of dance, Nataraja. Lord Nataraja being at the receiving end of the devotee's subtle mockery. So it's the other way around, right? The setting is in Chidambaram, one of the great temples of the south, where Lord Nataraja is both the god and one of the 3,000 Dikshitars. Dikshitars are the priests. So 3,000 Dikshitars in this one temple. The dancer gently prods Lord Nataraja, saying, you can dance as much as you want. Your performance can be the most spectacular. You can outdo your every move. Yet, all that you will get is one share of the prasadam that is distributed for the 3,000 priests. Actually, you will not even get one full share. Half of it will be taken away by your wife. That mockery is lost when she describes his dance. Loose locks of hair flowing on either side, the half moon in his hair, earrings swaying gently, Nandi playing the mridangam, Narada singing to the melodious strains of the lute, Brahma providing the rhythm, and the ground covered by shower of flowers. Indra and other gods are the mesmerized audience, just like you are today. This dance is choreographed by Pandit Venugopal Pillai. Gayathri will now present the padam Idai Vida in Ragam Varali set to Chatushra Tripuda Talam. Thanks, bye.
ததரல்நலனரம் ஆனரம் ததரனனம் இதைவிட கூத்து கூத்தாடினாலும் ஆயிரம் பேர்களுக்குள்ள பங்குமக்கே இதைவிட கூத்து கூத்தாடினாலும் மூவாயிரம் பேர்களுக்குள்ள பங்குமக்கே இதைவிட கூத்து நாளும்
தாம் தத்தி கிடதாம் தத்தி ta di din takka tam tatti din takka tam tatti kri tam tatti ta di din takka tam tatti tam tatti takka tam tatti tiki tam tatti dalanku tom tatakita takijam takinam dalanku tatta kadagdargad tom tetta kadagdargad tom tak kadagdargad tom tirgatom kadagdargad tom tirgatom
பொதுவில் ஆடினான் விடுவரோ நாகத்தை பூண்டவரே தில்லை தாண்டவரே பொதுவில் ஆடினான் விடுவரோ நாகத்தை பூண்டவரே தில்லை தாண்டவரே பொதுவில் ஆடினான் விடுவரோ நாகத்தை பொதுவில் ஆடினான் விடுவரோ நாகத்தை பூண்டவரே தில்லை தாண்டவரே பொதுவில் ஆடினான் விடுவரோ நாகத்தை பூண்டவரே தில்லை தாண்டவரே கிடைக்கும் பங்கில் இடம் காணோம் உமது பங்கில் கிடைக்கும் பங்கில் இடம் காணோம் உமது பங்கில் அரை பங்கு தானியுமோ அரை பெண்ணு களீரே அரை பங்கு தானியுமோ அரை பெண்ணு களீரே இதைவிட பங்குமக்கே இதைவிட கூத்து கூத்தாடினாயாலும் மூவாயிரம் பேர்களுக்குள்ள பங்குமக்கே படந்த சடையும் படந்த சடையும் இரு பக்கம் புகழாட பாதி பிதையும் காதில் குழையுமாட படந்த சடையும் இரு பக்கம் புகழாட பாதி பிதையும் காதில் குழையுமாட நடந்து கட்டியம் சொல்லி நந்தி நடந்து கட்டியும் சொல்லி நந்தி மத்தளம் கொண்ட நாரதயாட் நடந்து கட்டியும் சொல்லி நந்தி மத்தளம் கொண்ட நாரதயாட் தொடர்ந்து நான் மூகல் தாளம் தூக்கி தொடர்ந்து நான் மூகம் தாளம் தூக்கி பண்ணோடு தோட தொடர்ந்து நான் மூகல் தாளம் தூக்கி பண்ணோடு தோட சுமக்கும் செய்தனம் உதை தூக்கி நெளிந்தாட அடர்ந்து பூமழை மூட இடம் தெரியாதெங்கும் அடர்ந்து பூமழை மூட இந்திராதி தேவர்கள் வந்து கூட இதைவிட கூத்து கூத்தாடினாலும் ஆயிரம் பேர்களுக்குள்ள பங்குமக்கே இதைவிட கூத்து கூத்தாடினாலும் ஆயிரம் பேர்களுக்குள்ள பங்குமக்கே இதைவிட கூத்து கூத்தாடினாலும் ஆயிரம் பேர்களுக்குள்ள பங்குமக்கே பங்குமக்கே.
Once again. The next item this evening will be another padam, Ethanai Sonnalum, this time by Abirami. Ethanai Sonnalum is a beautiful Tamil composition, Ethanai Sonnalum, how much ever you say, that shows lecturing, scolding and berating, as a mother advises her young daughter about the varied nuances of a marital relationship. The mother displaying maternal love and compassion even as she uses biting sarcasm. She urges her daughter to stop her constant bickering, reconcile any differences with her husband, Lord Muruga, and live harmoniously with him. For this second padam of the evening, this time by Abirami, ladies and gentlemen, Abirami will be presenting Ethanai Sonnalum in Ragam Saveri, set to Aditalam.
எத்தனை சொன்னாலும் தெரியாதவருடன் ஏன் பிணைத்து கொண்டாய் மகளே? எத்தனை சொன்னாலும் தெரியாதவருடன் ஏன் பிணைத்து கொண்டாய் ராத்திரி ராமாயணம் கேட்டும் அப்பாலே ராமனுக்கு சீதை முறை என்ன என்பது போல ராத்திரி ராமாயணம் கேட்டும் அப்பாலே ராமனுக்கு சீதை முறை என்ன என்பது போல எத்தனை கொண்டவர் நயத்திலும் பயத்திலும் சொல்லுவார் போதையே நீதை பொறுத்து போனால் என்னடி கொண்டவர் நயத்திலும் பயத்திலும் சொல்லுவார் போதையே நீதை பொறுத்து போனால் என்னடி சண்டை உனக்கு பாலும் பழமொழி கூடி கேடி சண்டை உனக்கு பாலும் பழமொழி கூடி கேடி தாய் பேரெடுப்பாய் வெகு நேர்த்தியாகவே தாய் பேரெடுப்பார் வெகு நேர்த்தியாகவே தானே நீ விழியாளே உனக்காயத துடுக்கு விரலத்தனையும் உண்டோ ஏன் இந்த முடுக்கு நீ விழியாளே உனக்காயத துடுக்கு விரலத்தனையும் உண்டோ ஏன் இந்த முடுக்கு நான் ஒரு தீதற்கெல்லாம் ஓடாவிட்டால் தடுத்து நானும் ஒரு பெண்ணென்று குறுக்கு வாயடக்கு நீ விழியாளே உன் காய்ந்த துடுக்கு விரலத்தனையும் உண்டோ ஏன் இந்த முடுக்கு நான் ஒரு தீதற்கெல்லாம் ஓடாவிட்டால் தடுக்கு நானும் ஒரு பெண்ணென்று நீ குறுக்கு வாயடக்கு எத்தனை சொன்னாலும் தெரியாதவருடன் ஏன் பிணைத்து கொண்டாய் மகளே எத்தனை
Another round of applause for Abhi. We would like to acknowledge the artists today. As you see, without the artists out here, it wouldn't be possible to have such a grand dance program. And the artists who have ably supported Abirami and Gayathri's performance today, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of rehearsals, and a lot of coordination. And today, on the vocals, we have Sri Santa Prakash. Sri Santa Prakash has been singing Carnatic music since he was 7 years old. After being introduced to music by his mother, Srimati Ranganayaki Raghavan, Santa Prakash trained under Sangeeta Kalanidhi Sri T. N. Seshagopalan. He has performed in many stages in India, in the United States and Canada. He teaches Carnatic vocal music to many students here in the USA, thus continuing the tradition of passing on, the classical Indian music, dance, and everything else. He was introduced to singing for dance Arangetrams by Guru Radhika Acharya in 2015, and since then he has been a regular on dance stages as well, something he really enjoys. I would like to ask Abirami and Gayathri to come and present a small token of appreciation and also take the blessings of Sri Santa Prakash. Thank you, Sri Sandha Prakash. On the Mridangam, we have Sri Sam Jayasingam. Sri Jayasingam was introduced to the art of playing the double-headed South Indian drum Mridangam at the age of 9 in Sri Lanka. He spent 6 years learning the intricacies and nuances of playing Mridangam under the illustrious Guru Vidwan P. Chinnarasa. He received his diploma in Mridangam from the Northern Sri Lankan Board of Music and Dance and served as a primary percussion instructor for a number of Indian classical music institutes in Sri Lanka. Starting his concert performances as early as at age 15, Jayasingam has many years of experience in performing Indian percussion instruments for South Indian Carnatic music and dance in the USA, in Canada, and in Sri Lanka. A versatile percussionist, talented in playing tabla, ganjira, konnakol, and morsing, Jayasingam was awarded the title Mridanga Ilavarasan. Ilavarasan means prince of percussion, by the late actress and dancer Srimati Padmini Ramachandran. Jayasingam is an adjunct faculty at the Department of Music at Oakland University, where he teaches Mridangam. He holds a master's degree in aerospace engineering, so rocket scientist doing Mridangam, and is presently working as an engineer for Chrysler Group. Sri Jayasingam, I would like Abirami and Gayathri again to present a small token of appreciation. And on the violin, we have Sri Jaishankar Balan. Sri Jaishankar Balan had his violin training in Indian classical music from Alamelu Subramanian. He has worked with all the leading stalwarts in the Carnatic area, including Dr. K.J. Jesudas, Sudha Raghunathan, Shankar Mahadevan, Dr. Flute Ramani, T.N. Seshagopalan, and many others. He has performed extensively all over the world and was invited to perform at the United Nations in Paris for the last UN meeting of the century. He has also represented India in major cultural festivals, including the Festival of India in the USSR and the Festival of India in Middle East. He is a graded artist of All India Radio. Besides being a performer, he is actively involved in teaching this art to many students, and Metro Detroit is very lucky, just like we are lucky to have Sri Sandha Prakash, Sri Jayasingam. He's a regular invitee to numerous universities and acts as an ambassador of Indian classical music. He was awarded the Best Teacher Award in North America in 2009 by the Cleveland Festival, which is the largest Indian classical festival in North America for many years running. This award was in appreciation of his years of service for the propagation of classical music throughout North America. Another rocket scientist. Academically, he holds a master's in computer science and MBA in finance, maybe a finance person. So, I request Abhi and Gayathri to please come and present a token of appreciation to Sri Jaishankar Balan. And tonight, we also have Dikshita Atmakuri, who on extremely short notice agreed to assist Sri Sam Jayasingam with the special effects on the percussion. All the special effects, she is the one. Daughter of Srimati Sandhya and Sri Rajeshekar Atmakuri. So I wanted to say Sandhya Sri Atmakuri and Rajeshekar Atmakuri. Dikshita is budding artist, inspired and motivated in the field of music and dance. She learned classical music from her grandmother, Srimati Indra Devi Chamarthi. After the passing of her maternal grandmother, Dikshita is currently training in vocal music from Srimati Bhargavi Prabhu. She also takes mridangam lessons from her father, Sri Rajasekhar Atmakuri, whenever possible. Along with her brother, Parashar, and cousins, Sahitya, Dikshita was a part of the Carnatic epic choir in the prestigious Cleveland Aradhana, in the Michigan Sangeeta Natya Academy, in the youth concert series and other musical events. She was also one of the few chosen singers to perform for the Nada Nivedanam, a series on ETV. She has recently begun to render vocal support to her mother's dance Arangetrams as well. So again, a versatile budding artist. Sri Dikshita is sustaining interest in all genres of classical Western Indian music and is a very active percussionist in her school as well. In addition to music, Dikshita is pursuing Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi as Natya Dharmi performing arts under the guidance of her mother, Srimati Sandhya Sri Atmakuri, and has performed at prestigious events and organizations across India, US, France, other places. She is a senior at Rochester High School. Dikshita considers it her privilege to be amidst such elite musicians who comprise today's orchestra and humbly acknowledges her gratitude to Guru Srimati Radhika Acharya and Sri Jayasingam. And thank you again, Dikshita, for being here at such short notice. Abirami and Gayathri will present a small token of appreciation to Dikshita. And then there's this person who doesn't need any introduction, but I'm going to try my best in my humble way. Guru Srimati Radhika Acharya. Yeah. Guru Srimati Radhika Acharya was initiated into Bharatanatyam by Guru M.N. Suvarna of Arunodaya Kalan Niketan, Mumbai. She continued training under the advanced tutelage of Pandit Sri Venugopal Pillai. You saw a few of his dances that were choreographed today. Srimati Acharya went on to establish the NUPUR Academy of Dance in 2003. Apart from many solo and group performances by her students at various cultural, community and fundraising events in the area, she has staged many full-length dance productions, including Upasana, Panchajanyam, Aman Nrityakatha, Rudra and Shakti. She enjoys the challenge of choreographing and blending the ancient dance form to a variety of musical compositions, ranging from Indian classical and contemporary to Western classical music. Yeah, I will request Abirami and Gayathri to present to Srimati Guru Sri Srimati Radhika Acharya. I would kindly invite Subhaya and Anandi to come and felicitate the artists on the stage. If the artists can come onto the stage for a quick minute. Subhaya is here, so we are all set. Anandi is already there. And as I said, this performance, the grandeur is like, the dance plus the live, program. So, once again, a big round of applause. Dikshita? Yeah. Sri Santa Prakash, these people don't need any introduction, but I will say it again. Sri Jaishankar Balan, Sri Sam Jaisingham, Guru Srimati Radhika Acharya, Dikshita gets a lot of love and hugs from the parents. I would request Guru Srimati Radhika Acharya to come and say a few words now. I think she's coming. I'll do that. There she is.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Michelle, I would like to begin with my namaskarams to my Guru, Pandit Sri Venugopal Pillai. Without his guidance, I wouldn't be here today. My namaskarams to my parents who are with me here today. This is indeed very special to me since they have been my rock from the day I started learning dance. On behalf of NUPUR Academy of Dance and the Subbiah family, I would like to sincerely thank you all for being here to encourage and bless Abirami and Gayathri on this special day. They have been very patiently waiting for this day for over 2 years now, and I'm so happy that they did. Abhi has been part of the NUPUR family, Abirami, for over 14 years and has been part of many community events, shows, and temple offerings. She loves dance, and her sincerity and commitment towards this art form has warmed my heart. And of course, her expressions, they brighten up my day. Even during the Arangetram practice, she would comment that some other item looked really beautiful and that she would love to learn that particular item once the Arangetram was done. When kids say things like that, I know I have done my job well and instilled a love for this art form. I have a student called Aparna Ananta Subramaniam, who also happens to be helping with the lights today. Thank you, Aparna. She used to be my go-to helper for everything. She still is. I call Gayu or Gayathri my little Aparna. Absolutely sincere, extremely hardworking, always prepared for class, ready to help anyone who needs help. Well, that's the whole Subbiah family, actually. Very, very proud of these two girls who I'm going to miss having in class on a regular basis and who I hope to be seeing as much as possible. God bless you both, Abhi and Gayu. I love you guys. A word about our wonderful artist. I'm honored to have Sri Shanta Prakash on the vocals. He has been juggling his busy work schedule to accommodate the rehearsals, and I am grateful to have him on our team. Thank you, Shanta Prakash, for the incredible vocal support. I would like to thank Sri Sam Jaisingham for his support, not just with the percussion, which you guys have already heard, but also in bringing in new ideas, creating patterns, and just making the show even better. Thanks a lot, Jaisingham. On the violin, we have Sri Jaishankar Balan, who also needs absolutely no introduction. A stellar artist and guru, he has enhanced this event with his wonderful playing. Thanks a lot, Jaishankar. Helping Jaisingham with the special effects is our Dikshita Atmakuri, who has agreed to assist on a very short notice and is doing a fantastic job. Thank you, Dikshita. I have a small army of students helping backstage and also with the lights. Can't do much without these girls. Thank you, Saloni, for the wonderful makeup, Pavani with all the backstage help, and Aparna with the lights, and many others who are all running around backstage doing small jobs for all of us. Thank you. A very special thank you to Anandi and Subbaya for always being there for me and the NUPUR family. No questions asked. They always show up and they're ready to do anything that I ask of them. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. At this time, I would like to present Abirami and Gayathri with a memento for successfully completing their Arangetram today. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Guru Srimati Radhika Acharya. We will now continue with the next item, Ketavarku Ketavaram, a song on Lord Shiva. This song talks about the compassion of Lord Shiva towards his devotees. The first story tells us about Markandeya and his true devotion towards Lord Shiva. When his parents were finally blessed with a child, Shiva told them that Markandeya would only live for 16 years. Okay. So we are going to give them a little rest. Maybe I'll do this again. I'm going to have the friends come back and talk first, and then this way the artists get a little bit more time. What I'll do is I'll have Abirami's college friends Goda Kiraju, Dylan Wan, and Elise Yee come in and speak about Abirami a little bit, and then followed by Gayathri's dance friends Anika Iyer, Nivedita Murali, Shrita Neelam, and Shreya Giriraj. After that, we'll do the Ketavaram. Thanks.
Three, two, one.
Hi, we are Team Rocket.
So, I'm Dylan.
I'm Goda. I'm Elise. And we're Abirami's friends from U Toledo. Good evening, friends and family. I wanted to start off by saying how proud of Abirami I am and how lucky I am to have her as one of my closest friends here. She has had immeasurable growth since I've known her from middle school in all areas, but especially when it comes to her courage, her communication styles, her humility, and her desire to be a force in this world. And that's what she will be, a force in this world. All of the steps she's currently taking and will continue to take are leading her to a bright future of love, success, achievement, happiness, and growth. Now, it won't all be happiness, as you and I both know, but I do know that she will bring happiness to everyone she meets. I cherish all our memories we've made thus far. Every time I came into her room to escape and talk, she would make all of my problems just disappear. She became the first person I was ever truly able to relate to, and I'm glad we get to be roommates to help each other along the way. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for teaching me what a healthy, loving, and reciprocal friendship looks like. I know I can use you as a standard for what friends should be, and this means the world to me. I'm so excited to see where you go from here, and I know you will conquer college, medical school, and being a physician. I am so proud of you, and you should be thrilled with yourself because you have put in all of the hard work, and you have come out on top. Congratulations, and thank you for everything.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elise, and I am one of Abirami's college friends. Out of everyone here, I probably have known Abirami the least amount of time. This September will be the 2-year anniversary of my first Back to MD meeting, where Abirami, who was also attending the meeting, figured out where I lived based on my WebEx background. I get a private message in the WebEx chat box that read, "Hey, do you live in HAV?" The message was very out of the blue, but this goes to show that Abirami is really good at making friends anytime and anywhere. That's not the only thing I learned about her. Having lived in the same building, we have spent many late nights studying for our classes. Even though I wanted to give up and sleep, Abirami was positive and patient, and always willing to re-explain concepts that my sleep-deprived brain couldn't understand. And as the club president for the Society of Asian Scientists and Engineers at the University of Toledo, Abirami is an extremely hard worker and working passionately to grow the club this coming school year. All these characteristics demonstrate what a wonderful and dedicated person Abirami is, and she charmingly showcases these characteristics in this Arangetram performance, which she devoted countless hours preparing for. I am extremely happy and proud to be her friend, and she is one of the first people I met since moving to the Midwest. Thank you for inviting me to this event.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dylan, and I also attend the University of Toledo with Abi. I'd firstly like to congratulate both Abi and Gayathri for coming this far in their journey. It is truly amazing to see how far each of them have grown, and I don't think words can describe how proud we are for both of them. This performance has been truly amazing, and I've really loved seeing all of their hard work pay off so far. As we approach our third year of college, words cannot describe how lucky we are to have Abi in our lives. Personally, I feel so blessed that she's always there to care for me and for all of us. Abi has been my best friend at U Toledo. Sorry, guys. She is always so passionate and hardworking and inspires me and motivates me to do my best, like she does every day. And although the pre-med track has been notoriously busy with rigorous coursework and working in a lab, running an organization, Abi has been able to dedicate just as much time to all of her extracurriculars and her coursework as much towards dance as well. I never thought you could sense passion when you enter a room, but Abi taught me that you truly could. As I enter a room, just after she's practiced, I could feel the humidity rise by 80%. I could smell the strong scent of biofreeze. And I could hear the sign of a truly hardworking practice. Appa, my shoulders hurt. So, from all of us at U Toledo, on behalf of the Wen family, and to everyone that's attending this Arangetram both in person and virtually, Abi, we are so proud of you today. We have been thoroughly amazed at your progress and dedication so far, and we look forward to your greatness in the future. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nivedita.
I'm Shrita. I'm Anika.
And I'm Shreya.
First off, we are so amazed by how well Abi and Gayu have done today. A lot of hard work and dedication goes into something as exceptional as an Arangetram, and we're so proud to see them dance with such elegance.
Having been in Gayu's dance class for over 10 years, we are all here today to tell you a little about her.
Gayathri has never hesitated to help out a person in need, or in my case, a person in desperate need. She has been a constant pillar throughout our dance careers, and I can say, in behalf of my friends, that Gayu is our class's best dancer and friend. It is an honor seeing Gayu and Abiyaka perform on stage. As we all know, she is going to do such amazing things in the future, and I wish her the best in her endeavors.
As the oldest of our group, Gayathri has always been someone that we can look to for advice and genuine conversation during grueling water breaks at dance. I'm so grateful to have not only made a great friend within dance, but outside of it as well. Aside from being an incredible dancer that we all look up to, she's been my go-to for easing out all of my academic stress, dealing with me maniacally belting out songs, and she's always been the person that I can always count on to remind me of my general idiocy in the nicest ways. I'm truly going to miss going up to her in dance class and school and sparking up hilarious conversations with her. That's not to say I won't bother her every other day for advice, though. She may be miles away, but there's no way she's getting rid of me that easily. Nonetheless, I'm so proud of Gayathri for how far she's come and the work that she's put in today for today's performance, and it's evident in her beautiful dancing.
I've known Gayo for as long as I can remember. Her bubbly personality and occasional sarcasm has brought her closer than ever. Throughout our journey together, I've always seen her as the perfect dancer. She's been our backbone, teaching us to add elegance and beauty to our dance whenever she could. Although dance takes up most of our friendship, we've still made countless memories. From playing the game of life in her basement to finding the oldest pictures of each other to post on Snapchat on our birthdays, Gayu has taught me what a true friend really is. I'm so grateful to have grown up with Gayu and watch her blossom into the highly talented and incredibly kind person she is today. I just know she's going to do such amazing things in the future. That said, I hope she stays with the Monday 5 p.m. batch forever.
Gayu has been a person that I can count on both in and out of dance. Outside of dance, I can say I always looked up to her as a role model and a scholar student. In dance, I can say I was constantly stressed when I was younger when she wasn't in class because we wouldn't have someone to cheat off of for the new steps. Gayu is really kind and helpful, and she was always by my side, especially for the last few months while we were both preparing for our Arangetrams. I will miss her a lot now that she's going to college, and I hope she comes to visit when she can.
We are so proud of Gayathri for how far she's come, and the work she has put in for today's performance is evident in her beautiful dancing.
Gayu, we will miss seeing you at dance class every Monday at 4:30, but we're sure you're going to do amazing things. Thank you.
கேட்டவர்க்கு கேட்ட வரம். Those who ask the Lord get their blessings. Just like, the artist wanted some more time and they got it. We'll now actually continue with the next item, கேட்டவர்க்கு கேட்ட வரம், a song on Lord Shiva. This song talks about the compassion, as I mentioned before, of Lord Shiva towards his devotees. The first story tells us about Markandeya and his true devotion towards Lord Shiva. When Markandeya's parents finally were blessed with the child, that is Markandeya, Shiva told them that Markandeya would only live for 16 years. However, when Yama, the god of death, tries to pull Markandeya away from the lingam when the time comes, Markandeya is saved by Shiva due to his devoted worship towards the Lord. The second charanam, which is the second part of the song, tells the story of the Lanka king Ravana. Ravana believes he is the most powerful one and tries to lift Mount Kailash, the abode of Lord Shiva, due to his arrogance. Lord Shiva presses one toe down and crushes Ravana's hand, which makes him realize his mistake. He then sings a song begging for forgiveness. This dance is choreographed by Srimati Radhika Acharya. The special thing about this dance is it was written by Nellai Anbudan Anandi, the mother of Abirami and Gayathri. And set to music by Sri Santa Prakash. So, a totally original item.
Hello, check.
Abirami and Gayathri will now present Ketavarku Ketavaram in Ragam Ragamalika set to Aditalam. Thank you.
தொல்லை இரும் பிறவி சூழும் தலை நீக்கி தொல்லை இரும் பிறவி சூழும் தலை நீக்கி அல்லல் அறுத்தானந்தம் ஆக்கியதே அல்லல்லறுத்தானந்தம் ஆக்கியதே எல்லை மறுவானெறி அளிக்கும் வாதவோ எல்லை மறுவானெறி அளிக்கும் மாதவோ எங்கோன் திருவாசகம் என்னும் எங்கோன் திருவாசகம் என்னும் எங்கோன் திருவாசகம் என்னும் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். கேட்டவர்க்கு கேட்டவரம் கொடுப்பவனே கேட்டவர்க்கு கேட்டவரம் கொடுப்பவனே கேடு செய்ய நினைப்போரை அழிப்பவனே கேடு செய்ய நினைப்போரை அழிப்பவனே உமையொரு பாகமாய் உறைந்தவனே உமையொரு பாகமாய் உறைந்தவனே பாகமாய் உறைந்தவனே உமையொரு பாகமாய் உறைந்தவனே கங்கையை சடாமுடியில் அணிந்தவனே சிவனே கங்கையை சடாமுடியில் அணிந்தவனே சிவனே கேட்டவர்க்கு கேட்டவரம் கொடுப்பவனே மார்க்கண்டேயன் விதியை எண்ணி மனமுடைந்து மார்க்கண்டேயன் விதியை எண்ணி மனமுடைந்து மருகிய உனையழைக்க மனம் இறங்கி வந்தனையே மருகிய உனையழைக்க மனம் இறங்கி வந்தனையே காலர் வந்து கடமை செய்ய கட்டி இழுக்க காலர் வந்து கடமை செய்ய கட்டி இழுக்க காலன் வந்து கடமை செய்ய கட்டி இழுக்க ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய காலன் வந்து கடமை செய்ய கட்டி இழுக்க காலன் வந்து கடமை செய்ய கட்டி இழுக்க கதறிய பாலனுக்கு காட்சியளித்தாய் காலன் வந்து கடமை செய்ய கட்டி இழுக்க கதறிய பாலனுக்கு காட்சியளித்தாய் கதறிய பாலனுக்கு காட்சியளித்தாய் சாசா நிசரிசா நிரிசனித நீனி தனிசனித சனித மதாத தனிசனி நித மகனித சாசா சகரி மகத மதச சாச நிரிசனித நீனித சனித மத தமனித மகன மதனிசா சகரி நிசா நிரிச சனி தசனி நித மனித தம கமக மதனிசா ஓம் த்ரயம்பகம் யஜாமஹே சுகந்திம் புஷ்டிவர்தனம் ஊர்வாருகமிவ பந்தனான் மிருத்யோர்முக்ஷீய மாம்ருதாயாத் ஓம் Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Garbam konda Ravananum Kailaya Malayai Tuka. Garbam konda Ravananum Kailaya Malayai Tuka. Avan garbam Tanadaka Kalvirala Kottanaye. Avan garbam Tanadaka Kalvirala Kottanaye. Valitala Dasamukanum Tandavai Kanunardi. Valitala Dasamukanum Tandavai Kanunardi. Vali kete Ayyanaye Isayananai Tane. Vali kete Ayyanaye Isayananai Tane. Hara 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 Mahadeva. 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 Hara 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 Mahadeva.
Again, for the first time on stage, Ketavarku Ketavaram.
I just want to add a few lines to what Srini already said. As Radhika had mentioned, this whole event was planned 2 years ago. And pre-COVID, we were completely oblivious to what's coming towards us. And we had this planning for this whole thing, and Radhika called me and said, Anandi wants to write. And I have experienced Anandi's writing in multiple different forms before. Her poems in books and Facebook and all that. And then she wrote the lyrics for another tune that I had composed, more on the filmy music side. And I saw this script that came from her, the poem that came from her, that was so reflective of the power of Shiva. And actually the words stirred a set of emotions in me. And ever since then, I've been just really, really eager to put the song on stage. And it's an emotional experience. When you take a song like this and you compose the music yourself, and then you put it on stage, you feel the power of the words. When I sing, I just felt like I was singing it I was singing it stage, but it's a whole different experience when you actually sing it, understanding what goes into those words. And I have to tell you, another round of applause for Anandi.
And to Sri Santa Prakash and Guru Srimati Radhika Acharya as well. So, the Tilana. The Tilana is the most exquisite item in any Bharatanatyam Arangetram. It's a pure Nritta dance item in which the dancer performs with high energy, intricate rhythmic sequences set to the melody's fast tempo. The Tilana is considered the most spirited and cheerful display of sculpturesque poses and movements, executed with grace and elegance. This Tilana is composed by Sri Santa Prakash. The Jati Korvais in 5 different patterns were composed by Sri Jayasingham, while Santa Prakash wrote the swaras for the Korvais. Once again, something that's original, and choreographed by Srimati Radhika Acharya. Abirami and Gayathri will now present Tillana in Surya Ragam set in Chatushra Triputa Talam. Thank you.
Would also like to add a few words to it. Radhika requested me to say something about this Tillana, which kind of hopes will add some color to this item here. Several years ago, Radhika had done a program on the title called Shanmatam. And Shanmatam is a concept in Hinduism, essentially reflecting that Hinduism is nothing but a collection of 6 different sub-religions. And like we didn't have complexity before, we have 6 religions. It is Narayaniyam, Shaivam, Shaktam. Narayaniyam is on Lord Vishnu, those who worship Lord Vishnu. Shaivam is those who worship Lord Shiva. And Shaktam is those who worship, Shakti. And Kaumaram is those who worship Lord Muruga, 4th thing. And then 5 is Ganapatyam. Ganapatyam is those who worship Vigneshwara. Then the 6th one, very interestingly, it didn't go to Anjaneya or any of those other deities we are all familiar with. It went to Suryam. Earth in its living form is non-existent had it not been for the star, Surya, which is blessing us all with its light. And so in the Suryam, there is so much power that even Lord Rama, when he was in the battlefield, totally baffled by the power of Ravana's army, he was so depressed, very discouraged, and he didn't know what to do. And Saint Agastya walks up to him and suggests to Rama that pray to the Surya, pray to the sun god. And he gives a 31-verse praise of the sun god, and which is what we all know as the Aditya Hridayam. And after Radhika did that event, I had an opportunity to perform on a stage, and Jayshankar and I were there, and I was asked to perform the same theme, do something on Shanmatam, because it used to seem to be the go-in thing after Radhika started it. We had people with Golu doing Shanmatam and all that. So I was singing, and I had so many songs for all the other deities, but then for Suryam, all of us know only one Kriti which is there by Muthuswami Dikshidhar. And it is such a treaded path over and over again. Everybody sings that, and I was looking to do something different. And that's when this idea struck me that I could write this Tillana. So this Tillana I wrote in a raga called Surya. Sagama, Sagama, Dani Sa, Sani Damaga. So there are other, songs in this ragam. The most famous being your Chandramukhi song, Rara Sarasukrara, is in this song, by the way, in this ragam. So Surya, I picked that Surya as a ragam because it reflected the name, and then I picked a verse from Aditya Hridayam to compose this Tillana. And I sincerely hope that you understand what we are trying to demonstrate here, which is the power of Lord Surya. Now, when Radhika heard this, she took on a totally different dimension to it, and she said, no, this needs way more than what's already there in the musicality of it. So she did her magic, and then Jaisingham came on board and said, okay, let's spin it up a little bit more and take it up a notch. And he took it up several notches and brought in a whole set of chorwise to make the whole swara patterns very, very complex. And I sincerely hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. Dim 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 tadim tanatirana. Tadim tana tirana 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 tiradim dim dim tadim tana tirana 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 tiradim dim dim
தன திரன திரனாக 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 தீம் 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 ததீம் தன திரன திரனாக திரனா திரனாக தீம் 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 ததீம் தன திரனா 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 திரதீம் தீம் தீம் ததீம் தன திரனா 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 திரதீம் தீம் தீம் ததீம் தன திரனா 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 திரதீம் தீம் தீம் ததீம் தன திரன 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 ததீம் திரன தீம் 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 ததீம் தன திரனா जयभद्राय हर्यस्वाय नमो नमः जयाय जयभद्राय हर्यस्वाय नमो नमः नमो नमः सहस्रांसाय आदित्याय नमो नमः जयाय जयभद्राय हर्यस्वाय नमो नमः नमो नमः सहस्रांसाय आदित्याय नमो नमः नमो उग्राय वीराय सारंगाय नमो नमः नमः उग्राय वीराय सारंगाय नमो नमः नमः पद्मप्रबोधाय मार्ताण्डाय नमो नमः नमः पद्मप्रबोधाय मार्ताण्डाय नमो नमः तानि धनन तानि धनन तिल्लन 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 धन तोम तानि धनन तानि धनन तिल्लन 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 धन तोम तानि धनन तानि धनन तिल्लन 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 धन तोम तानि धनन तानि धनन तिल्लन 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 धन तोम तानि धनन तानि धनन तिल्लन 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 धन तोम गमदनि जनुददीं मदनि स जनुददीं दनि स ग जनुददीं 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 दीं जनुददीं दीं जनुददीं दीं जनुददीं दीं दीं जनुददीं दीं दीं तदीं तन तिरन तिरना 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 तिरदीं दीं दीं तदीं तन तिरन तिरना 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 तिरदीं दीं दीं तदीं तन तिरना तदीं तन तिरना तदीं तन तिरना आ आ How was it? It's a huge teamwork. It's a testimony for teamwork. I had a good time.
I wouldn't have missed it, so I came into the audience and I was watching the dance. What an exquisite performance. Thanks again. I would like to invite Anandi and Subaya for a few words and a word of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Srini. Dear friends and families, we would like to thank you all for coming to the Arangetram tonight to support Abirami and Gayathri. We would like to take a moment to thank everyone for making this evening possible. First of all, we would like to thank the God for giving us the courageous strength to make this Arangetram happen. We would like to thank our parents for their love and blessings. We would like to thank our Guru, Srimati Radhika Acharya, for her continuous support and for believing in our kids. And our Guru Radhika Acharya's parents for their presence and blessings as well as their hospitality during dance rehearsals. Next, we would like to thank our wonderful musical artist, Sri Santaprakash Ji, Sri Sam Jayasingham Ji, Sri Jayasankar Balan Ji, and Kumari Dikshita Atmakuri for accompanying our kids today. We would like to thank Mr. Srinivasan Subramaniam for being our amazing MC tonight.
We would like to honor our dear friend Srinivasan Subramaniam with a small token of thank you. கிட்ஸ் நீங்கள் நம்பி எடுத்து வந்துடுங்க நான்
ஸ்ரீனி
Thank you, Saloni, for doing the girls' makeup tonight. Pavani for staying with the girls backstage the entire time. And Geeta Sharma for helping with the girls' hair. Our thanks to Srini and Sujata for taking charge of snacks during the intermission. Thanks to Balaguru and Lavanya Vivek for taking charge of packing and distributing the to-go boxes. Our special thanks to Selva and Vimala for their big support to make this Arangetram a successful one, and to Kanikovil Raja for designing the invitations and brochures, and his wife Raji for all their support. And we would like to thank Satya Narayana Raj Balaguru and his parents for their support and blessings. Thank you to all of our family and friends who flew out to support the girls. Thanks to Arumugam from Singapore, Sundaranna from Atlanta, and Rekha and Pratima, our dear friends from Florida. Now we would like to thank our enormous number of friends who came yesterday to help us decorate this place. We would like to extend our special thanks to Vimala, Selva, Srini, Bala, Ramya, Sujata, Geeta Akka, Lavanya Vivek, Lavanya Chilkuri, Joshna, Bindu Neelam, Sharmili, Gopi, Srividya, Shanti, Chandra, Sangeeta, Giri, Jyoti, Janila, Amalan, Ravi Anna, Niranjan, Usha, Nitya, Niranjan Anna, Rengesh Anna, Varsha, Sweta Singhal, Bharani, and Balaji for making this place beautiful and auspicious for you guys today. And of course, I would love to thank my darlings, Pavni, Isha, Akshara, Dylan, Kyle, Shrita, Shreya, Nivedita, Anika, and Michelle, and Avinash for being there for all the help. We would like to thank our friends Radha Akur, Purnakala Babu, Nandini Mohan, Babu, and Kailai, Kanchana, Sudhakar, Babita, and also their kids, Tejo, Harini, Shakti, and Priya for their added help. They are practically our kids, all of these are. Thanks to Chandra and Shanti for bringing snack and coffee for yesterday's stage rehearsal. We would like to thank our friends Geeta Sundar and Savina Ji for assisting with makeup for the photo shoot. We would like to thank Ara Printers, which is Kanikovil Raja sirs, for the brochures and invitations again. We would like to thank our wonderful friend and photographer, Amsa Iswaran and Joseph Matthew for today's photography and videography and YouTube Live. And we would like to thank our great Jayant Acharya for being there for us and helping with the backdrop as well as the lighting and audio. Thanks to Aparna Kanna, Aparna Anand for assisting in the lighting booth. Thanks to Rochester High School's auditorium manager, Mr. Dan, and his wonderful technical support team. We would like to thank the custodians for all their help with this event. We are blessed with so much love and support from our friends who made this Arangetram a successful event. And finally, we would like to thank each and every one of you who is watching in the YouTube Live also. We will now hand it back to our wonderful MC Srini. And thank you once again. We hope you enjoy the rest of the Arangetram. Thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. Okay, my husband is very disappointed in me. He wants to mention his wonderful friend Shanmugam for packing the to-go boxes. Shanmugam, thank you.
Shanmugam and a lot of other friends. I don't know, no, without I'm telling them, they came and helped. So thank you for everyone. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We'll now present a musical prelude by Sri Santa Prakash, Sri Jaishankar Balan, and Sri Sam Jaisingam. Enjoy this audio program.
Is it us now? Yeah. So, we're going to perform a song in Ragam Kapi. It's past Kapi time, but it is Kapi. The Ragam is called Kapi. And it's a composition of Papanasam Shiva. And Jay Shankar is going to primarily sing it, but several years ago, I want to say more like 40 years ago, 45 years ago, when I was about to sing this song, my mother wrote a few words in front of it to kind of give a segue into the song. So I'm just going to sing that, and then Jay Shankar will play the song, and then eventually I'll join him, and we'll try to make it more interesting. Okay? ஒருத்தி மகனை தூக்கி வளர்த்தாய் தாயே, வேறொருத்தி மகனை தூக்கி வளர்த்தாய் தாயே, விரலில் கட்டி உதைத்தும் வளர்த்தாய் தாயே, விரலில் கட்டி உதைத்தும் வளர்த்தாய் தாயே, யசோதா யசோதா என்ன தவம் செய்தனை. படைத்தவனை ஈரேழு புவனங்கள் படைத்தவனை ஈரேழு புவனங்கள் படைத்தவனை ஈரேழு புவனங்கள் படைத்தவனை யசோதா எங்கும் இதை பரபிரம்மன் அம்மா என்றழைத்த என்ன தவம் செய்தனை.
ni sa ri 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 ni ri sa 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 da sa ni 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 ma ni pa 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 ma ga ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni pa ga ma ga ri 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 ma ma pa ni ni sa ni pa ga ri ga sa ri ni sa ga ri sa ni da pa sa ni ni ma pa sa ni pa ma ga ri enna tapam se ga ni sa ga ri 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 ga ni ni sa ri ga 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 ri ma ga ga ri ri sa ni ni sa ri ga 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 ma ga ri ri ni sa ga ri 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 pa ni ga ri 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 ga ri ri ga ri ga ri ga sa 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 ni sa ri sa ni sa ri sa ni sa ri sa ni sa ri sa ni sa da ni pa da ni ri sa pa ma pa sa pa ri pa ga ri sa ni sa pa ma pa ni sa 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 ni sa ri ga ri sa ni sa ri ga ri sa ni da ni sa ri ga ri ri sa ni da ma pa ni sa ri sa sa ni da ma pa ga ma ni pa ma ga ri ri ma pa ni pa ni sa ga ri sa ni da pa sa pa ga ma ri enna tapam se da dai sa ni ri sa ni da pa 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 ma ga ri enna tapam se da dai ri ba ni ba ma ga ri sa ni ba pa ni sa ni ba ma ga ma ni ba ma ga ri enna tapam se da ni sa ni ni sa ni sa ni da ba ga ma ni ba pa pa ma ga enna tapam se da ni sa ni ba pa ni sa ni ba pa ma ni sa ni ri sa ni da ba ma ga ma ni ba ma ga ri sa ni ba pa ma pa ni sa ni ba ni ba ma pa ma ga enna tapam se da dai ni sa ni sa ga ni sa ni ba ni sa ni ba ma ba ni ba pa ni sa ga ni sa ni ba ni sa ni ba ma ba ni ba pa ni sa ga ni sa ni ba ni sa ni ba ma ba ni ba ma ga ni enna tavam seidalai yasoda engum nirai parabrahman amma endalaika enna tavam seidalai yasoda yasoda
That was completely extra poor. Just so you guys know. We did not even talk about it. That's the truth. That's when we had most fun, to tell you that.
I hope you once again enjoyed that grand vocal performance by the trio here.
No, it's a group performance, Srini.
Group.
It was Jay Shankar's idea to do that song, and then we built on it. And I will also tell you that at least he and I have done these kinds of things like 100 times before. So we have that chemistry and we just look at each other and we know what we're thinking. But then to get Jay Sangam into the mix here and that guy picking up every minute of it, class.
I didn't mean all of them. Tonight's Arangetram, Abirami and Gayathri's Arangetram, will conclude with Kuravanji, Vanji Vandanale. Kuravanji is a Tamil folk dance drama that's a blend of classical and folk art. In this rendition, Vanji, a traditional gypsy woman, is describing her functions in society. A tattoo artist, a fortune teller, a basket weaver, and most of all, a huge devotee of Lord Shiva. This dance is choreographed by Guru Sri Kunjitam. This will be followed by Mangalam. In this prayer, which is sung at the end of the performance, Abirami and Gayathri will offer praise and glory to the gods with humility and devotion. They offer their thanks and seek pardon from the gods, the gurus, and the audience as well for any shortcoming during the performance. In this concluding part of the Arangetram, Abirami and Gayathri will now present Kuravanji, Vanji Vandanale in Raga Malika Ragam set to Tala Malika Talam, followed by Mangalam in Saurashtram Ragam set to Chatushra Triputa Talam. Thank you.
தந்தானே தந்தானே ஹோய் தந்தானே தந்தானே ஏ Dio, 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 da. Dio, 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 da. Dio, 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 da. Dio, 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 Dio. Dio, 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 தத்தாம் தக தக தின் தத்தாம் தம் தத்தின் தத்தாம் தக தக தின் தத்தாம் தம் தத்தின் தக தக தின் தக தக தளாங்குதம் கிடகத கிடதம் தின் தக தக தின் தக தக தளாங்குதம் கிடகத கிடதம் தின் தக தக தின் தக தக தளாங்குதம் கிடகத கிடதம் வஞ்சி வந்தனடே கானகுர வஞ்சி வந்தனடே வஞ்சி வந்தனடே கானகுர வஞ்சி வந்தனடே பொங்கண கண கண தொம் தத்தாதா தண்டி சிலம்பு குலுங்குதே தகனம் கிட தகதங்கள் நின்று கண்டேன் சொன்னதி வீசவே ஆடுவார் பாடுவார் தோம் ததத்தோம் ததிகிணதோம் தா கதையாதம் ததிகிணதோம் மஞ்சள் நிலவில் நீ மேனி மினுக்க நீ மஞ்சள் நிலவில் நீ மேனி மினுக்க நீ கண்டேன் கண்ணொளி கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி பேசது தத்தத்தாம் தத்தத்தாம் கண்டேன் கண்ணொளி கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி பேசது தத்தத்தாம் தத்தத்தாம் அஞ்சுகம் போலவே கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி பேசது தத்தத்தாம் தத்தத்தாம் அஞ்சுகம் போலவே கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி பேச குஞ்சலம் போலவே குலுங்கவே
தின் தக 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 தின் தக 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 தத்தாம் ஹொய் ஹொய் தின் தக 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 தின் தக 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 தத்தாம் ஹொய் ஹொய்
பச்சை குத்தி குறி சொல்லும் பஞ்சி நாணமே ஹோய் 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 பச்சை குத்தி குறி சொல்லும் பஞ்சி நாணமே ஹோய் 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 பச்சை குத்தி குறி சொல்லும் பஞ்சி நாணமே இச்சையுடன் கேட்டவர்க்கு இன்பம் அளிக்குமே இச்சையுடன் கேட்டவர்க்கு இன்பம் அளிக்குமே பச்சை பாம்பு பச்சை மீனும் பச்சை தேளு பச்சை பாம்பு பச்சை மீன் பச்சை தேளு பச்சை பச்சை பாட்டு பாடி குறி சொல்லுவேன் கேட்டு பாரமே கச்சிதமா குறி சொல்லுவேன் கேட்டு பாரமே தந்தனானா தந்தனானா பக்குவமாய் பக்குவமா குறி சொல்லுவேன் கேட்டு பாரமே இச்சையுடன் குடி தன்னை கேட்டு பாரமே இச்சையுடன் குடி தன்னை கேட்டு பாரமே
தின் தக 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 தின் தக 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 தளாங்குதோம் ஹொய் ஹொய் தின் தக 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 தின் தக 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 தளாங்குதோம் ஹொய் ஹொய் தின் தக தக தாம் ஹொய் ஹொய் தின் தக தக தாம் ஹொய் ஹொய் தின் தத்ததாம் தத்ததக தின் தத்ததாம் தத்ததக தின் தத்ததாம் தத்ததக தின் தத்ததாம் தத்ததக தின் தக தக தாம் தத்தக தக தாம் தின் தக தக தாம் தத்தக தக தாம் தக்கிட்ட திக்கிட்ட கிடதெடுத்தோம் கிடதெடுத்தோம் கிடதெடுத்தோம்
எங்கெங்கும் செழித்திடும் பூமி பாரமே பக்குவமாய் பாக்கு வெத்தல பழ வகைகள் கேட்டு பாரமே ஹோய் 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 பாக்கு வெத்தல பழ வகைகள் கேட்டு பாரமே பாக்கு வெத்தல பழ வகைகள் கேட்டு பாரமே பாடி பாடி பரவசமாய் சொல்லுவேனமே பாடி பாடி பரவசமாய் சொல்லுவேனமே பாடி பாடி பரவசமாய் சொல்லுவேனமே தத்தத்தாம் தத்தத்தாம் தத்தத் பச்சை ஓ பச்சை தன்னனானா தந்தனானா தந்தனானா தனனானா தந்தனானா தித்தத்தாம் தத்தத்தாம் தத்தத்தாம் தத்தாம் தத்தாம் தைமுறம் கட்டுவோம் குறி சொல்லுவோமே நானா நானா ஹோய் குடைமுறம் கட்டுவோம் குறி சொல்லுவோமே குடைமுறம் கட்டுவோம் குறி சொல்லுவோமே நானா நானா குடைமுறம் கட்டுவோம் மாவிளக்க வெச்சு படைப்போம், வானம்பர மாவிளக்க வெச்சு படைப்போம். ஏறாத மலைதனிலே ஏறி மல்லிகை பறிப்போம் அம்மே, ராத மலைதனிலே ஏறி மல்லிகை பறிப்போம் அம்மே. தீராத நோய்களை தீர்த்த சிவனடி போற்றிடுவோம், தீராத நோய்களை தீர்த்த சிவனடி போற்றிடுவோம். கானகுரவஞ்சி வந்தனளே வஞ்சி வந்தனளே, கானகுரவஞ்சி வந்தனளே, கானகுரவஞ்சி வந்தனளே, கானகுரவஞ்சி வந்தனளே. పవమాన సుదుడు పాటు పాదార విందములకు నీ నామ రూపములకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం. రాజీవ నయన త్యాగరాజాది వినుతమైన నీ నామ రూపములకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం, శుభమంగళం, జయమంగళం. ఆ శ్రియకాంతాయ కళ్యాణ నిదయే నిదయేతినా శ్రీ వెంకట నివాసాయ శ్రీనివాసాయ మంగళం. శ్రీ వెంకట నివాసాయ శ్రీనివాసాయ మంగళం. శ్రీనివాసాయ మంగళం, శ్రీనివాసాయ మంగళం. ఆ ఆ ఆ ఆ
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting once again Abirami and Gayathri. Sorry, I'm getting it. I would like them to say a few words, but before that, on behalf of the Subaya family and the NUPUR Academy of Dance, I thank you all for your gracious presence today and for your support and encouragement of Abirami and Gayathri. Now over to Abirami and Gayathri.
Thank you to everyone for coming to watch our performance tonight. It still feels completely surreal that we have finished our Arangetram. It would have been impossible for us to come this far without your guys' support, especially to everyone who has helped set up and help backstage. And a special shout out to Saloni, Pavani, and Hemali for being there the entire time. We love you guys.
First of all, we would like to thank Lord Natraja for giving us strength and energy to complete this Arangetram. We would also like to thank our parents and grandparents for being our #1 supporters since day one. Thank you, Amma, for coming to all of our dance practices and going out of your way to make
could possibly be. And thank you, Appa, for being our personal physical therapist every time Gayu and I come to you with a new injury after class.
And of course, we had to give a special thank you to our guru, Radhikanti, for putting up with us for all of these years. She is the reason why both of us came to every single dance class excited to learn and just like her. Even after our Arangetram, I think it is safe to say that dance will continue to be our #1 passion in life, and that is thanks to her. We appreciate her not only for her encouragement and love throughout this journey, but also for the chanda masala and sambar sadam she would occasionally drop off at our house. She's not only the best guru, but also the best neighbor we could ask for, and we love her so much.
We'd like to thank all of the artists, Shantamrakash Uncle, Jay Singham Uncle, Jay Shankar Balan Uncle, and Deekshita for coming to play for us today. Without you guys, Arangetram wouldn't have even been possible. And we'd like to give a final shout out to all the family and friends that flew in to come see us today. Thank you to Chitlapa from Singapore, Rekha Auntie and Pratima Auntie from Florida, and Sundar Mama from Georgia for flying all the way in to support us tonight. And I'd like to give a final thank you to my sister, because I don't think I would have been able to do this by myself without her. We'll be coming out to meet everyone after a quick dress change. In the meantime, food will be served in to-go boxes out in the hallway, so please help yourself. Once again, thank you so much to everyone for coming to support us tonight. Have a great night.